Hello, I'm Father Ben from St. Francis Episcopal Church in Macon, Georgia, and this is my weekly message for our Friar's Messenger. The Gospel assigned for morning prayer this morning is from Mark chapter 2. In it, Jesus has called Levi, the tax collector, to be known as Matthew, to follow him as a disciple. He is dining with Matthew and with other tax collectors and sinners, people that have been pushed to the margin and do what they have to do in order to survive. It typically is how I hear that. And maybe doing some bad things, obviously. But the religious leaders were there and also were dismayed, my word, of seeing that Jesus was actually there. And always trying to bring Jesus down to their level. They asked some of the disciples, not Jesus, because you have to triangulate in order to really rip somebody up, and to why he does this. And Jesus heard them and says, listen, I'm not called I'm not here to call the righteous. I'm here to call the sinners. And so then they start talking about the religious leaders. Well, John's disciples are fasting. Your disciples aren't. And Jesus said, you don't fast when the bridegroom is at the wedding. And I'm only here a little bit longer. There'll be time to fast. So what I'm hearing, and then Jesus talks about putting new wine in old wineskins, putting unshrunken cloth on old cloth. What I'm hearing in that is that we are to be new creations, to change, to be new, to take on the new way of thinking. We can't be the same people, because in some of my experience, I have seen people that have supposedly given themselves to the Lord, become baptized, but they're the same people. They are even worse now, because now they have something that in their minds that they're better than everybody else. And that is not what Jesus is calling us to do. Jesus is calling us to put on the mind of God, to think in a new way, to serve our neighbor, because in serving our neighbor, we serve God.